Thanks, Lou. So the first demo I'm going to look at, we're going to look at the modern dancer, and we're going to kind of use some inks and just show how you can use the silhouettes that go around the stamps, as you know, the dies that go around the stamps, and cut them as silhouettes rather than actually cut them around the stamp. So what I've done, I've cut a square piece of card here, and I've also cut another square that's exactly the same size, and I've just die cut one of the hearts out of it. So I've just used one of the Creative Craft hearts, and I've die cut it centrally. So I've cut it the same size so that I know exactly where it lines up when I pop it on the piece of card that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to tape this down because we're going to apply some ink to it. So obviously I don't really want it to move. Now I'm going to put the tape as close to the edge as possible, just so that it really holds down that kind of the edge of the heart and the ink doesn't seep through. I'll just make sure that's on every side. There we go. So there's that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 3 different distress inks today. So I'm going to use the Candied Apple, the Abandoned Coral, and the Pink Raspberry. Actually, we'll do it. I think we'll do it in that order. So we'll start with the Candied Apple. I'm just going to use this heart almost as a stencil. Just apply the ink. Just right up to the edges there. And then we'll blend in some of the Abandoned Coral. And then finally, let's use the Picked Raspberry. And we'll just make sure they're all blended together nicely, so you've got no kind of fine lines going between them. Oh, the stencil's moved. Let's just see if I can get that lined up. It's wiggled out. That'll do. So once I've done that, let's just pop the lids back on these and move these out of the way. I'm just going to spritz it with a little bit of water. So I just want to do that, and then dab it with a cloth, and it will take away some of the ink. So I'm just going to dry that with my heat tool. I can move this now actually. Oh look, I've got a little blob there, that's annoying. Never mind. Cover that up with something in a minute. So just give it a good dry. Then I'm going to get my stamping platform, so we'll pop this down here, pop that one in there. So I'm going to use some of the borders. So this is the border stamp set. I'm just going to use a couple of different ones, I think. So we'll just line this up, and what I'll try and do, I'll try and hide that blob in a second. So we'll layer this one like so. Make sure it's straight. There you go. Then just need to grab my VersaFine ink. These borders are lovely. They could be used for so many different things. They're really pretty. They kind of show movement in the dancers when you start using them. Let's have a look. Perfect. So that's that one. So we'll pop that one back on, and then I think I'll use the striped one, and hopefully I can be a bit clever here and cover over my inky mark. There's always a way to cover something, isn't there? Stamp those. There, so now we've got that stripe and it's actually covered over that inky mark really well. So what I need to do now is, obviously I want to put my sentiment on, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the silhouette. So this is the silhouette that I cut earlier, so I'll just work out where she's going to go, and then I can work out where to pop my sentiment. So I'll take the sentiment. So these are really fun, these sentiments. They've got lots of kind of dancey themed sentiments on there. So let's pop that one there. Let's take her off for a minute. Move that one. There we go. Lovely. So that's kind of all our inky bits done. So we'll move this one out of the way. And then this one, as I say, this one has been cut just from one of the outline dies. So this outline die is actually to cut around the stamps, but they cut the most lovely black silhouettes as well. So what we can do is we'll position her on now. My glue so it's actually working. Let's have a look. There we go. Just pop a little bit of glue on her. We'll make it look like she's kind of jumping from the sentiment. Let's make sure she's stuck down well. And then obviously, because this is all dance related, you kind of want the sparkles in it. So what I've done, just pre-cut some layers here. So I've got the black layer here, and the black works really well against that inky background, and it shows off the black of the silhouette. So we'll pop that onto the black layer. And then I'm going to pop it onto a silver layer as well, because we need a little bit of sparkle on this. My glue's not playing again. How does glue dry so quickly? Let's have a look. There we go. I wouldn't actually be so fussed, but it's the fact that I'm sticking it onto glitter card. Let's take that one away a minute. There we go. So it needs a lot of glue. When it's stuck on glitter card, you want to make sure that you've got quite a bit of glue there. It takes a bit of a... There we go. And we can stick that one onto our card blank. So obviously you've also got the heart that's left. When you die cut the heart out to create the template, you're using the negative, so you've still got the heart. So you could actually make another one, and you could ink that one and stick that one down and use another one. So that's just another way you kind of get two cards out of one here. So that's that. And then I think it probably needs a couple of sparkles to it, so we'll add a couple of gems to this one. Just kind of randomly put them down. Should I put them on the white or the heart? I think we'll put them on the white actually. I tend to always put two on, one big and one small. I don't know why, it's just kind of the way I seem to always go with them. Maybe another lot. Nope. There we go. So that's the first card. So again, we've just used the heart as a template, and we've used the actual die cut from the outline dies, but they make beautiful kind of silhouettes. And it kind of, all these show a lovely movement. So that is the first one.